It's about to start in like 3 minutes. Yeah, I am, as always, looking forward to this, right? Whatever event it might be that we're reacting to. Always fun to look forward to and react to it with you guys in the chat. And have this on stream and make potential videos out of this for YouTube. Because it's always fun to look forward to dope reveals and manifest cool things, even when the event you're reacting to relative to the other ones isn't as hype worthy. Because I'll be honest, this one, Sony's been catching a lot of L's recently, between a lot of the, different things that have happened as of recent events that we all know about and don't really need to rehash. So, and like just the fact that there's so many projects that we would love to see by them that don't get announced, don't really have any buzz around them or anything like that. No whisperings even. So I don't know, man. I'm going in with like very low expectations for this one, but I'm always open to being pleasantly surprised, right? I'm always completely 100% down for any and all epic surprises and manifestation powers for the good stuff. So hell yeah. In terms of like things I'm personally looking forward to out of this event, I know Capcom sometimes reveals stuff at Sony State of Plays. Maybe, who knows? They'll announce the next Resident Evil. We'll see. Or a Resident Evil. I saw like a huge 4chan thing about like a bunch of Square Enix announcements back to back. That's not gonna happen, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's not gonna happen. Right? Square Enix, I don't think has ever revealed anything, or at most they've revealed very few things at Sony State of Play. So I'm not expecting anything like Final Fantasy IX remake or FF Tactics remake or I don't know, like Kingdom Hearts 4 stuff. We'll see though. I also, normally you guys would think for me that I'm expecting Death Stranding 2 shit. Normally I am at Sony State of Plays, but I do know that there's a specific event planned for Death Stranding 2 that's happening, I think, next month, which is the Tokyo Game Show event, where there's going to be a whole bunch of coverage on the game, and we're definitely going to check that out. So I don't think there'll be Death Stranding stuff tonight. Maybe there will be, we'll see. We can hope, for sure, but as far as my expectations go, I don't think there will be, and they're generally kind of low. I really don't know what to expect, and I don't expect big things, right? Especially given Sony's, penchant for remastering stuff and whisperings of a Horizon Zero Dawn remake or remaster, which I can totally see happening. Instead of a Bloodborne remaster, like, where's Bloodborne? We've got to ask the mandatory, where the hell is Bloodborne question at all these events, which, shit, reminds me, I forgot to wear my Bloodborne shirt. That's always been a tradition of mine, right? Wearing my Bloodborne shirt to manifest a Bloodborne anything at a Sony State of Play. So hopefully they don't go ahead and announce Bloodborne, right? As much as I want them to. The one day I forgot to wear my Bloodborne shirt. I hope they don't actually announce it. But I do. Who am I kidding? I absolutely do. They could announce it in my dreams and I'd be happy. And then sad after waking up. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm expecting a lot of like... I have no idea, man. Maybe like a couple remasters here and there. We'll see. We'll see. But remasters of games that are not Bloodborne. Remasters, I don't think anything on Death Stranding. Nothing on a whole lot of Square Enix stuff, if at all. I actually have no clue. I literally don't know. Concord 2. I was looking at the chat before this started, and there's so many memes. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's check out what happens. I think this is like 30 minutes, right? Let us see. Turn on my audio a bit. Oh, I still gotta play Astro Boy. Or Astrobot, sorry. Seeing a little Astro there definitely reminded me of that. I wish I didn't have a whole bunch of other games I really want to play too at the same time. I 100% want to get on this game. Besides, like, yeah, I do generally agree with the sentiment that there aren't a whole lot of, like, new IPs, right? Like, super original, like besides Returnal and, Astrobot for the PS5. Mostly, like, there's just been remakes and remasters and stuff, which, I mean, the ones I played are amazing, but still, I do agree with people who are like, where's all the Where's all the new stuff? So what is this? This is like... Oh, okay. It's like an Astrobot expansion or something? I think guys who... What are the names of the developers behind this? Asobi, I think? Team Asobi? Yeah, I think so. Those characters up there definitely spelled out their name, right? Okay. Astrobot add-on.
Hi everyone. I'm
Kind of a dub.
the studio head at Team Asobi.
Heard lovely things about Astrobot.
Reception to Astrobot and to see how much joy Astro is bringing to homes all around the world. On behalf of Team Asobi, thank you so much. Now we still have a few surprises up our sleeves. Today's trailer was a sneak peek at a DLC we'll release later this year at no additional cost. We'll have more to share soon. But for now, let's enjoy the state of play.
Okie dokesies. Starting with an Astrobot expansion.
Listen to me, Burnt One.
I'm listening.
You're intending to walk the midnight walk.
I think it's like 20 games, an event over 30 minutes.
Burning.
If I'm not mistaken.
While I was in the black,
Also, yeah, I forgot to mention, I think there are going to be a lot of smaller indie projects. Definitely.
there was a monster in the woods.
And on you go, like a moth into the burning light.
PSVR game? Yeah, with a cool aesthetic as always. Sorry if I yawned quite a bit on the stream. I took like a 20-minute nap before this. I really wanted to sleep more, but I really wanted to check this out at the same time.
And so it was that the Burnt One and a small flame took a wander down the midnight walk.
Spooky. He kind of reminds me of the main character in this game called Machinarium. Those of you who played it. Really fun game. Aesthetics are kind of similar too.
I don't remember when it happened, but I remember how I felt. Father told us to hide when they came to our house.
What is this?
Then they took him away. Mother said I couldn't play outside anymore.
Game looks good.
Fled. She said the country was sick, but we would be okay. Mother always said monsters didn't exist. I thought they lived under my bed. We were both wrong. They live inside our heads.
What be this game? Damn. Actually looks real interesting. Visuals look really neat too. At first I thought it was some like RE engine shit. Just from like the opening couple of scenes. You know, with the locations and stuff. An SCP game. There are all these different genres being blended together too. So many different like styles. Like the friggin' like dude from Unbreakable killing SCPs. Bruce Willis. Hell is us. Sorry, hell is us. Interesting. Interesting. Looks like it could be fun.
My story is a tale of rules rewritten by nuclear fire.
PSVR 2 game.
Oh, hey, Serdar!
Have you
As
seen
far as my stream shows it, Asian VR 2.
She's in no state to be wandering out in the metro alone.
Guys excited for an Asian VR 2 game? Asian.
Her body's
Italian.
engaged in some sort of ritual. Please, just let Yana be all right. What was that? I keep hearing other voices on the radio.
You said there were people there.
Did you not hear any of that? Yana, is that you? I'm seeing things. Hearing things. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Sometimes we need to become the thing we fear. To prevent something worse.
Oh, I kind of had a feeling this was something Metro related. And it is. Okay, cool. Metro VR game. I know a lot of people like Metro.
So,
Metro fans be eating good, I suppose.
to learn the truth about the night sky tragedy.
Well, the medieval game.
Long ago, you humans slaughtered each other until the whole world lay in ruins.
For honor too.
You have
Just
been
kidding.
granted another chance in Aurora.
Or spoken to.
It must be the will of your beloved mother goddess. However, I still have no trust in your kind.
Hey, Hippie, how's it going, man? Thank you for the raid. How are you doing? How is your day? How was your stream? Checking out the Sony State of Play event, of course. Expectations are kind of low, but we'll see what we see, right? We'll see what we see. Hope for the best. Godfall 2, of course, of course.
If you survive this trial,
Always gonna manifest Godfall 2 being on the menu. Anything you're looking forward to in particular?
perhaps you might become one of us.
Yeah, I couldn't miss the tradition. I appreciate it, yeah. And I'm glad I was able to make it to this one, all things considered, because I missed the last couple of State of Plays, or just game events in general. So even though this isn't the most hyped one, I'm still glad I was able to make it to it, you know? Missed anything? Nah, sadly. I mean, there was if you're into Metro at all, they announced a Metro VR game. And and an expansion to Astrobot. Astrobot's pretty cool, right? I still gotta play it. Oh shit, what's this? A Pal World expansion? Are they undergoing a lawsuit? Aside from Kingdom Hearts 4, time to put on the clown makeup, my dude. Not too sure. Same, honestly. I know certain things not to expect, but I don't know what to look forward to, if that makes sense. I think this is one of the first events where I felt like that. Yeah, an Astrobot expansion. That was the first thing they announced. Pretty cool. I think they're adding like new characters, new levels and stuff.
Thanks to Pocket Pair for that new look at Pal World, an incredible open-world survival game that's launching today on the PlayStation 5 console.
Interesting.
We have a few more games with breaking news today, starting with the return of two beloved RPGs from the original PlayStation.
What?
Your dreams, magical thoughts.
Lunar. Oh, okay. Lunar. I think I've heard of. Have I heard of this? I don't know. Pal World. Okay, I didn't even realize Pal World wasn't on PS5.
Brings together Lunar, the Silver Star story.
Interesting time for it to be dropping, considering everything going on.
With updated visuals, widescreen mode, and more.
Instantly we see it, the time to grow and be it, when everything is pinned on a hold.
Lunar Remastered Collection comes to PS5 and PS4 in spring 2025. Two updates on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge. First, the Radical Reptiles DLC.
Not a lot of people love this one.
Mondo Gecko and Mona Lisa as playable characters. And for no extra cost, a remixed in-game soundtrack featuring some amazing guest composers. Both of these updates arrive later today.
Remix music is always nice. The heck is this? Oh, true. I didn't even notice. I'm gonna try to say his name because I don't want to piss off the Sonic fandom.
Another form?
It's Keanu.
And yes,
at least I'm
right.
somewhat right.
Keanu Reeves is joining Sonic X Shadow Generations as part of the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie pack. This update is inspired by scenes from the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie.
Kind of cool that he's in the game too.
The Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie pack is included in the Digital Deluxe Edition, which lets you play the game 3 days ahead of its October 25th release date.
Would be this game.
Hello, State of Play.
Oh, what's up, Sakaguchi?
プロデューサーオブファンタジアンネオディメンジョン。手作りのジオラマを使ったファンタジアンネオディメンジョン150も作りました。そして、
Kinda cool.
ランダムエンカウントを貯めていっぺんに戦ったり、スキルの起動を操作したりと、単式バトルにも新要素を盛り込んでいます。
Stalking random encounters.
音楽はファイナルファンタジーシリーズで共に歩んできた上松さんです。
Music to my ears.
プレイステーション5
Pun
にて
intended.
2024年12月5日発売、どうか皆さんにプレイしていただけたらと、願っています。
Dope.
We're just over a month away from the release of Dragon Age The Veilguard. Let's check in with BioWare and Electronic Arts for an extended look at a climactic battle.
This game. Twitter loves this game. Everyone loves this game, right? Game everyone looking forward to?
We've gotten word from the wardens.
What's up, Ian? Have I missed any bangers?
But they found
I don't know.
something
So
else
the
worth
two
killing.
things that kind of stood out were an Astrobot expansion, and I know a lot of people are super into that one, and I really want to play it myself.
Rook.
And a Metro game. I know a lot of people are into Metro as well. They're making a Metro VR game.
We've tracked it to a
And there was a game before that that looked like it was in the RE engine, so I was like, wait, is this RE9 or something? And then it was like something totally new and different. But yeah, manifesting some cool reveals. Wasn't particularly hyped for this one in specific, the state of play. Because, you know, Sony kind of gonna be Sony the way they've been lately. It's still fun to check these out and hope for the best, you know?
Ready! Wardens! Ready ballistas!
Oh my god. This game, man.
Wait for it.
I cannot unsee Chad Squidward in everyone's face.
Hit the wings! Force her to land! Second detachment! Flank on the walls! Let's go!
The character customization in this looked like such a downgrade from Inquisition. Yeah, and I've never played. I played a bit of Inquisition. I never finished it a long time ago, and I played a bit of 2 as well. It's crazy how much better the character customization looks. Yeah, like after I saw the whole like debacle around the character customization in this, I went ahead and looked at Inquisition. I saw a bit of gameplay of it again on YouTube to jog my memory. And the difference is night and day. It's insane how much better a 10-year-old game looks. I guess this is our first time seeing the gameplay, though, right? I don't know if we've been treated to any gameplay before. Inquisition was pretty photorealistic, and this is giving cartoon. Yeah. Like I said, I just look at all the faces, and I'm like, that's handsome Squidward. Oh, like, the faces are just way too chiseled.
Second dragon!
Second dragon!
Press the attack! Bring that first one down!
Yeah, I don't know, like... So far for me personally, nothing's kind of gripping me at all about this. It looks okay.
Gillenane.
Doesn't immediately make me want to go out and play it though. If you haven't played it, I promise Inquisition is amazing. Yeah, my brother loved Inquisition. He loved he's super into Dragon Age. I played a good bit of it, but never finished it. I don't remember anything though. It was so long ago.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls.
I loved Mass Effect though. Mass Effect was a BioWare game that I was super duper, like that whole series 1, 2, and 3. I didn't really like Andromeda that much.
If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there.
I'm curious to see what they'll cook with the fourth one. That's
driving.
God knows where it is and how long it's going to take for it to come out, but what is this game? What is happening? Yeah, I was getting like Remedy vibes from this for sure. Could be something Alan Wake related. Oh, yeah, it is Alan Wake 2. The Lake House expansion. That's another series I gotta play, man. I still need to play Alan Wake 1, the second one too. I've not played a single Remedy game, I don't think.
Give up the firearm!
Yep, as opposed to Ocean Cottage. Lake House, no ocean, no cottage. No cozies. What the fuck? It's a VR game where you can stealth kill someone fishing. Okay. Definitely some, there's definitely some kill animations. Definitely very whelming. Hitman World of Assassination. I had a feeling it was something to do with Hitman. Oh, there's like a really fun Hitman series that came out a few years ago. My friend was super into it.
I stood with Cain,
like episodic or something.
Until I had the honor of surpassing my lord. For my transgression, I earned a new kind of reward. Agony.
The fate of this world was preordained in an instant.
Oh, okay. Some kind of remaster.
What madness is this?
Right? Saw the remaster thingy go from right to left.
Changed. I was not prepared for what lay beyond this threshold.
Has to be. Looks familiar. Yeah, what is this? Looks very like Warcrafty. I'm sorry, I've never played Warcraft. I'm just going off of what my eyeballs remember. Even though I know it has nothing to do with it, probably.
Don't fight it, Raziel.
Ah, Legacy of Kain. I've heard that. 1 and 2 are remastered.
Legacy
Soul
of Kain
Reaver.
Soul Reaver 1 and 2 Remastered arrives December 10th. celebrating
Cool.
the 25th anniversary of the first game's release.
Yeah, I've heard good things about Legacy of Kain over the years. Sure, those fans are eating good now.
The PlayStation era also inspired Fear the
Love to see
Spotlight
it.
from Blumhouse Games. It brings atmospheric polygonal scares to PS5 and PS4 on October 22nd.
That's pretty dope.
Just go home, Viv.
That's actually kind of cool.
So happy.
At last, we've returned to our ancestral land. A Gaspa.
Yeah, I agree. Looks like something that would be
Build
fun to watch,
villages and
for
nurture
sure.
vast ecosystems in
Love
Towers
all
of
these like
Agasba.
spooky experimental horror games.
This colorful world includes unique creatures, a peculiar cast of characters, and also allows you to invite other players to visit your island.
Zelda sailing. It's cozy.
Towers of Agasba launches into early access this November. Up next, Epic Games brings a split-screen mode to LEGO Fortnite this October. This feature
what?
enables friends and family to explore the world and
That's
build
cool.
villages together while playing on the same PS5 or PS4.
Wait, Lego
And in other Fortnite
Okay,
games,
dude, I'm still out of the loop.
Fortnite limited
I feel like I'm
edition
getting
DualSense
old.
wireless controller arrives later
I didn't
this
even
year.
realize Lego
Pre-order
Fortnite was a
starting
separate game. I was like, wait a minute, Fortnite's getting split screen? That's cool. Well, Lego Fortnite, wait. What?
Next,
There's an
it's
offshoot
1
game?
versus 1,000 in Dynasty Warriors Origins, and Koei Tecmo Games is ready to share the release date. Let's take a look.
Oh no, it's not. Wait, is it still just like Fortnite, but just like the Lego
You have crossed paths with me.
Lego update or
One
something?
day bring about order.
Oh, okay, I see. It's like how you have like Warzone and Call of Duty, and you can install only the Warzone if you want. I get it.
Find a
Okay,
way to survive. So
that makes
choose
sense.
your
It do.
path wisely. Go forth and learn what
So
it
that's cool.
means
They're
to
getting a
be
split
hero.
screen mode. Neat. Is it that different though from base Fortnite to where they can't just put in split screen for base Fortnite, or is that already a thing and I'm just not aware of it?
Tearing down the system without providing an alternative is mere wanton destruction.
Wait, what is this? I feel like we've seen this before, right? And now we're seeing more footage? Or am I wrong? It's entirely separate. Lego Fortnite is... Oh, okay, gotcha. It's very different like Minecraft.
The die has
Interesting.
been cast. All that remains is to see this through.
Oh, yeah, true. Dynasty Warriors. Right. I remember. I love this about Dynasty Warriors, just how many, like, soldiers are rendered on screen and, like, how epic everything looks. I like games where you're just one dude in a huge crowd of soldiers and you do these, like, wide sweeping attacks and you see all of them, like, flying around. It's always so satisfying. I had a soft spot for this game called 99 Nights growing up. Which, like, that's the game where the guy announced a sequel and he was, like, totally memed on. Where he's like, 1 million troops. Yeah, and, like, no one was clapping. I feel bad for the guy. Capcom? Hello? What's Capcom making?
So, Captain, what's your
Oh,
team
Dragon's
been getting
Dogma
up
stuff?
to? The guild gave special
Oh,
assignments
yeah,
to some
true.
of the
Monster
other
Hunter
teams for
Rise.
the
Right.
expedition. Mine included.
This forest is amazing.
Hyrule Warriors was so cool. I never played it. I saw a lot of gameplay of it.
For this kind of weather.
I never got around to it. It definitely looks like something I'd enjoy. Age of Calamity.
Territory. We're intruders.
Definitely should play it. Hyrule Warriors. The first one had such a cool roster of characters spanning from all timelines. Yeah. It looked really fun to play. Just like very, very action gamey.
You.
Definitely a fun time. And it's weird because I had no idea it even existed until like I think a year or two after it came out. And I was like, how did I not hear about this?
Why don't they just put the meat down?
So I'm curious what you like, Hippie. I think you're into Monster Hunter World, right? Like what you MH World fans think of MH Rise so far. Does it look like a satisfying like sequel and stuff like that? From all the trailers and stuff?
That's it. The White Wraith. It's real!
Oh yeah, sorry, Wiles. I mix up the two new ones, or relatively new ones.
The White Wraith.
There's Rise first and then Wiles. My bad.
There. Someone's in
Yeah, I guess I mean
It
Wiles.
seems we must do a more thorough investigation.
What is that thing? An extinct species.
You're a hunter. You've got a weapon, and you do nothing?
Is it so much of a sequel? It's the first entry in 6th generation of Monster Hunter games? Gotcha.
Give it to me!
Looks fantastic. Glad to hear it. Me without my Overwatch teammates. You got a weapon, you do nothing. Mode. Damn, that's actually kind of close. Actually, no, sounds like 5 months away. But still, dude, time's going by fast. Like, I cannot believe last February was like 7 months ago. What is happening?
皆さんこんにちは。モンスターハンターワイルズプロデューサーの杉本です。本作の発売日が2025年2月28日。世界同日発売に。
You guys are hyped for this game? When it comes around, I'll feel like this was like a week ago
ぜひご予約いただ
when
け
they
れ
were
ばと
talking
思いま
about
す。
this.
プレイステーションストアでご予約いただいた方限定の特典
The
として
open world aspect might kill some playtime for me though, but definitely looks cool. Can't wait to play. Oh, gotcha. So I guess I didn't even realize that the big appeal of it is that it's moving it into an open world, and that wasn't a thing before. That's pretty dope.
オンラインプログラムを放送いたします。それでは引き続きモンスターハン
That's
ター
right. I did play a bit of Monster Hunter World. Like, not a whole bunch.
お会いしましょう。
I really did like the game, but I found it really difficult to get into and continue playing. I kind of lost a bit of interest. But that's right. I remember it was like more open zone.
Spots aren't cheap, so let's get started.
And so I guess this one's going into like pushing things into a big open world setting. And yeah, I was literally just about to say, open world fatigue is still very much a thing for me. I'm definitely starting to feel that, Hippie. As much as I appreciate open world games that are coming out and how effective they are at doing what they set out to do, right, how impactful they are and everything, like Elden Ring's DLC, I definitely felt at more than one point that, you know what, I really do appreciate ER DLC, but I'm so ready for the next From Software game to kind of go back to its roots with more wide linearity. Like,
Look how much fun they're having.
I need a bit of a break.
Join the party in Mother's Heart. Phew, got it all in. No, you didn't. Oh, I forgot to mention the pre-order.
Ah, yes, that's what that was. Horizon Lego.
We are so excited.
Yeah, I know you're super into Horizon, right, Hippie?
Horizon Adventures when it launches on November 14th.
Still haven't played the sequel.
And Aloy has more good news on the horizon.
Yep, Lego 76. Oh, yep, here it is.
Aloy's original adventure, Horizon
The leaks
Zero
were
Dawn,
right.
is being remastered for PS5 and PC by Guerrilla and Nixes. Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered includes more than 10
I'm happy
hours
for
of
y'all, but
pre-recorded
like,
conversation mocap and countless graphical improvements that bring
okay,
the game
cool,
to
I
the
guess.
same visual fidelity as
Cool,
Horizon
cool.
Forbidden West.
Sony. Where's Bloodborne? Can you free Bloodborne? Why are you holding Bloodborne
This new
hostage?
version of Horizon Zero Dawn will arrive October 31st. And anyone who owns the original PS4 version of the game will be able to upgrade to the new PS5 version for $9.99.
Okay, correct me if I'm
PlayStation
wrong.
Blog for more details and watch the full trailer to see all the enhancements to Aloy's epic quest.
Can't you play this game at 60 FPS already on PS5? And doesn't it
New content
already
is on the
still
way
look
to the
good?
action-packed world of Stellar Blade.
Like, unless you
A new
can't
photo
play it
mode
at
lets
60
players set
FPS,
the perfect picture with your choice of poses,
then I don't see a need for a remaster, you know? Because already is still a really good looking game. If you can't play it at 60 FPS, then it makes sense, you know, like porting it forward, making it look good, also giving you an FPS boost.
Select streaming services starting today.
But as far as I understand it, it's like the FPS is already there. You can already play it at 60. So, I mean, yeah, they just want to like add all the bells and whistles and all that stuff, ray tracing and everything.
Coming to Stellar Blade later this year.
I don't get it, man. Like, Sony can print so much. They could like, dude, 400 million from Concord. They'll make it back in a day if they just release Bloodborne. If they add a little crate and Central Yarnum, people will buy that like 100 million copies in 24 hours.
And Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. These will be available to all PlayStation Plus
They are allergic to making money.
Meanwhile, our library of PlayStation classics continues to grow, with 2 more fan favorites from the original PlayStation arriving later this year: Blood Omen: Legacy of Kain and Capcom's Dino Crisis. Naughty Dog fans know September 26th is The Last of Us Day, and we're celebrating by adding the critically acclaimed PS5 hit The Last of Us Part 1 to the PlayStation Plus game catalog this Thursday.
I thought she was gonna be like, we're adding a remake remaster. That's why I was glad that Black Myth was a linear game. It was such a nice break from all the oversaturated open world titles. I agree, yeah. Black Myth was a nice, like a real nice break from all that for sure. I did feel a bit boss fight fatigue towards the end, but that's like a totally different thing. The actual like level design itself was a nice little, you know, it like harkened back to pre-open world and like more linearity and stuff. Definitely appreciated it a lot. New DualSense colors. Actually look kind of nice. Wait, is the PS5 come in a different color too? I have a new plate for it? Is that what they're teasing? With the blocks? Yeah, they are. Oh, huge. Okay, the console cover is actually the biggest part of this.
Hi everyone, I'm Mark Cerny.
Hey Mark.
We recently revealed the newest addition to the PlayStation 5 family, PS5 Pro, alongside several games.
Is this an apology? A YouTuber apology?
And improved graphics that the new console makes possible. With PS5 Pro, developers have access to 3 key improvements: an upgraded GPU, advanced ray tracing, and AI-driven upscaling that combine to bring developers closer to realizing their unique.
Yeah, like don't we already technically have a white one?
To get their hands on PlayStation 5 Pro when it launches this November. But in the meantime, here's a look at some of the games that are being enhanced for the new console, including a few titles that we're revealing for the very first time.
Okay. All right. New titles. That's something. I remember, and rightfully so, people were like kind of upset that, okay, you're announcing the PS5 Pro on top of all the other problems. Like, how are there no new games for this? Rebirth is probably going to look goated. I've seen the Digital Foundry stuff. Still not whipping out $1,000. No thanks. Not worth it. I was going to wait for the PC version. Even if I have to wait like 2 years. Dude, I'm excited for Delta Snake Eater. Okay. Yeah, a lot of games a lot of people like. Curious what they're debuting. Let's see them new games. Here we go. Bloodborne 2. Death Stranding 3. Concord 3. Tsushima 2? Genuinely. It's Tsushima 2.
We
right?
are beyond the edge of Japan.
Tsushima 2.
People come north to disappear.
Wait. Yeah, Knack 3. That's definitely Knack 3.
But you are hunting. And now, every Ronin here is after you.
Oh yeah, it could be Phantom Blade Zero. Looking forward to that game too.
Still think you're the hunter?
Definitely didn't kill him. I was low-key hyped AF at the moment I thought it would be Tsushima 2. I was like, holy shit. Wait. Hold the fuck up a minute. Back up. Back up. Back the fuck up. Tsushima 2. I somehow just fucking knew it. In my heart and in my soul. This would be the best game to launch the PS5 Pro with, or one of the best games. No doubt about it. Music goes hard in this trailer. Love the strings. Ghost of Yotei! Oh shit! That's a cool concept, man. Okay, that's a fucking cool concept. They're still calling it Ghost Stuff, but somewhere else. In a different, slightly different period, right? Okay, that's brilliant. I did not see that coming. Very, very cool. Okay. Now you got my attention, Sony. Fair enough. Fair play. That went from like a pretty like I don't give a crap about this event to that was pretty good. Hey, like especially the way you ended it there. See, I think Ghost of Tsushima was goated. I don't have as strong of an attachment to it as most other people do, but I still think it's like a phenomenal game, if that makes sense. So I'm really looking forward to this 100%. And even though it might not have been at the very end of this event or at some point during this event, any game that I'm super stoked for, have like a big personal attachment to, anything like that, I'm still more than happy with Tsushima 2 being the final thing at the end. Very, very cool. It makes sense that they would choose a game like that to launch the Pro with, you know? I guess it just black screened to death at the end. Fair enough. Or wait, maybe I did. No, I didn't. Let's see what people think. Fair. 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 Okay. Bloodborne is like, this is what you're gonna see for like until Sony says anything at all about the game. That's all you're ever gonna see on the interweebs. Just people writing Bloodborne with like 5 different question marks. Anyways, guys, yeah, like I said, pretty okay event. Nothing too crazy, nothing that blew my mind at all. I think it's very cool that we're getting a Tsushima 2, and I think it was pretty much inevitable anyway, right? It was an inevitability. Yeah, I guess Ghost Stuff is the series, right? We do. I honestly think what would have gotten me even more hyped is that they were bringing Infamous back, because I love Infamous. Infamous, I really do enjoy. I really did enjoy Ghost of Tsushima, but for me personally, Infamous was like on a whole other level of fun. Because Tsushima, I think, so I never like reviewed the game because I played that on stream before I started doing reviews and stuff. But from what I remember, Tsushima was a game where I loved the story. I loved the combat as well. But I wasn't a massive fan of the open world activities. I love the way they were presented, right? The aesthetics and what the character was doing and stuff like that, and all that stuff. But the concept of going from base to base and taking over, like defeating all the enemies in the camps and stuff, I felt was a little uninspired. Like there was a point when I was playing that game where I went, okay, you know what? I think I'm pretty good on all the open world content at this point. But yeah, like the story, the setting, all that stuff, I thought was phenomenal, especially the ending and everything like that. Very touching game. So I am looking forward. I have no doubt they're going to cook with ghost stuff. What was the name of the location? Dude, I'm curious to like read a little bit about it. What was it called again? Here, let's check this out. Ghost of Yotei. Obviously, there would be nothing on it because it literally just got announced. But let me read about this. Mount Yotei. Interesting. Like a volcano when you look up Yotei. It has to be like an actual place though, right? Gotta read more about this and the history and stuff. When was Ghost of Tsushima set? I think it was like, they said it was, Yotei was set in 1608, right? When did Khoten Khan go to Tsushima during the invasion? Was it close to around that period, or like are the 1600s way after when this game was set? I'm so curious. 1274. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is like almost like 400 years after Ghost of Tsushima. Damn. Okay, so I'm really curious what the conflict is. I mean, I'm sure they alluded to all that stuff in the trailer and everything, which you can definitely watch it again. But me not being like a history buff, I didn't really catch a whole lot of that. Like what exactly the conflict was. I'm sure it's like the theme of rebellion once again, right? They're all banding together, the people of Yotei, to fight off against some invaders, or I don't know, it could be totally different. Just like watch this again real quick. Genuinely very good trailer. I liked it. I'm sure people are going to be elated by this because I know there are a lot of Ghost of Tsushima fans.
The edge of Japan.
Makes sense. It's like a great, really good game.
People come north to disappear.
Yeah, so there's the volcano, right? Mount. Oh, it's even said Mount Yotei. My bad. I missed that when I saw it.
But you are hunting. And now, every Ronin here is after you.
Interesting.
Still think you're the hunter?
I think this is a female character. So she's... Is this like a revenge story? Ronin are after her and she's after Ronin or something like that? So fascinating. And she has like a wolf with her, I think. So I won't entirely remember the whole thing. I'm watching it again. Dude, the music in this trailer is very good. Like it a lot. I love how when I was watching this trailer right before the logo showed up, I was like, I thought it would be Sucker Punch, and it just Sucker Punch just shows up. I was like, oh, it is. This game, just like the first, is gonna be beautiful, man. Just like the first game, 100%. Dude, I gotta go rest my eyes after this stream. Eyes are burning. Dope. There's our best boy character. Let's go. All right. This is definitely an insta-cop for me. Got like a wolf companion? Sign me up. Wolf companion within a ghost game? I can already tell the combat mechanics are going to be sick, right? There's so much cool shit they could do. Right, like I remember the stealth was super fun. I think I remember playing Ghost of Tsushima and going, this is what Assassin's Creed should be like. Right? This is more Assassin's Creed than Assassin's Creed itself. And so I can't wait to see how they expand on the stealth mechanics, especially since we now have this wolf companion with us that could do so many cool things. I can't remember the last time I played, well, I don't think Rebirth counts, right? Even though you have Red 13, but a game where, you know, you're predominantly playing as, you know, the human character, and the human character is doing the combat, but you also have like a wolf canine companion of some sort, and they get to fight alongside you. I can't remember the last time I played one like that, where it was actually just really, really fun mechanically, where the canine companion could do a lot of cool shit as well beyond just, okay, go there, do this, come back, you know, like go fetch me that. Probably Metal Gear Solid 5, if I'm being honest. I genuinely don't remember another one. Fallout 4, disregard dog being just kind of a... Yeah, I mean, Fallout 4 is great, but yeah, like I can't remember the last game I played with a canine companion where... And it probably is MGS5 with Diamond Dog, that's his name. Oh my god, I was about to freak out that I couldn't remember his name. The best boy, Dee Dee in Metal Gear Solid 5, who was just really layered mechanically and could do really cool shit. And there's so much potential with this. I was hoping for that. As much as I love Final Fantasy 16, I was really hoping for that with Torgal. But sadly, he kind of just amounted to, all right, you know, sick him in the face, boy. Does like one little slash attack in the face. Heal me a little bit, boy. Just like gives you like a tiny, teensy bit of healing over time. And that's kind of about it, right? And even when he gets that crazy cool iconic transformation, he still kind of doesn't really do much in combat. You can't really do much with that mechanically, if anything at all. So, yeah, I hope this is a game where they kind of break away from that after a long time of me personally not having played a game with a really cool, you know, canine companion of some sort. And, you know, he has like really cool shit that he can do alongside the main character here in combat. I think that would be wonderful, especially when you just consider what the combat was like in the first one and how they might expand on that. So, hell yeah, man, like the more I talk about this, the more I think about this, the more I'm looking forward to this. Right? At first I was like, you know what? Cool, right? Because Ghost of Tsushima, I loved it, but I'm not like a super huge, super Tsushima fan or anything. But I thought it was a great game. Let's go. I'm probably going to play this at some point. But the more I'm talking about it, the more I'm like, yeah, you know what? I will definitely play it. The problem is, like, I don't think I'm going to... I think this is only on PS5. No, it's definitely going to be on base PS5 too. What am I saying? Yeah, I'll probably get it when it comes out. I'll see if like I hope the performance is good on base PS5, right? Where it's just like they don't, you know, I hope they don't put everything into it running on PS5 Pro and completely disregard the PS5 version, and the, you know, PS5 doesn't run the game well or anything like that. I hope it doesn't come to that, so I might wait a little before buying the game just to see if it runs well on base PS5 and go from there, or wait for the PC version. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think this is the game that kind of turned around the whole event. Otherwise, I would have just been like, yeah, that was a very meh event. Probably like one of the weakest ones that I've seen personally in terms of just, you know, games I'm looking forward to, because I didn't really get anything that I'm personally really excited for out of it. But this one I'm more than fairly looking forward to. So yeah, let's go. Very cool. And I'm sure so many people are going to be really excited by this, which makes me happy, because I know there's a lot of love for Ghost of Tsushima out there, and rightfully so. Amazing game. And yeah, Sucker Punch in general is pretty goated. But I'm with Hippie. I hope they bring back Infamous one day, man. They never missed with Infamous. I think every Infamous game became better than the last. And that said, that's another reason, now that I think about it, that makes me more excited for Tsushima 2, because maybe they can bring that into here, right? Knowing that it's Sucker Punch, and this game is just going to build upon everything in the first one. So, heck yeah, man. Very, very, very cool. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me. Just wanted to do a short stream today, checking out the Sony State of Play with you guys. Like I said, I feel bad for missing the past couple of events. I couldn't make it to those. I think one of them was a Nintendo Direct. I can't remember the other one, but I think we missed like 2 events. And normally I check all these out on stream. So it was nice to come back and do this, regardless of, however it was going to be. And it turned out to be, pretty good at the end, considering Ghost 2. And so, yeah, I will see you guys on Friday for Echoes of Wisdom. We'll be back to our regular schedule. And I'm really excited to start that up, right? I've really been looking forward to that game. There are a lot of Nintendo things coming out between now and the end of the year that I'm stoked for, between Echoes of Wisdom and Mario and Luigi Brothership. So stay tuned for those. We're going to start up the Echoes of Wisdom playthrough this weekend, and it's going to be an awesome time. So until then, take care of yourselves, guys. And Hippie and Ian, I really appreciate you guys tuning in and for coming in with the raid, Hippie, earlier today. It was very nice of you, man. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the event, by the way. Before I end this, what did you guys think? What were your thoughts on the event? I'm very curious. So Gary, thank you for streaming it. Yeah, no problem, man. And thank you for tuning in. Always fun checking out these events with you guys in the chat, and getting to potentially gush over some things that I'm very, very stoked for. Always a fun time. So yeah, I hope you guys, there were things in here that you guys are looking forward to too, or something you may have enjoyed or found interesting. Honestly, there wasn't anything I'm terribly interested in, but the new colors were pretty, yeah. And at worst, with these events, you'll always get things like that where, there's some games that just look, especially the indie ones, right, that just look very unique and experimental and interesting aesthetically. That are like, okay, that looks kind of neat, may not be getting the games, these big games I want that I'm looking forward to, but this one looks kind of cute, looks kind of interesting. I might check it out at some point. And there were 1 or 2 games like that during this event. There was one closer to the beginning that gave me like Machinarium sort of vibes. It's another indie game I played a long time ago. Forgot the name of the game itself that they showed. And then there was a really cool looking horror game too. At one point I was really hoping, since you're here, Ian, we can talk about RE. I was really hoping for them to announce RE9, because they started introducing this game and showing these like long shots of different locations that looked like they were in the RE engine, and this girl was narrating over the shots and going, "My mom told me never to go into the caves" and stuff. And it was like so RE coded the way that they were presenting the trailer. And I was like, holy shit, is this Resident Evil? Because I'm pretty sure RE4 remake was announced at a State of Play, right? Capcom's been known to show a lot of stuff at State of Plays, and I mean, they showed Monster Hunter Wilds, so that makes sense. I was like so stoked for it to be RE9, and then it wasn't. I was like, okay, you know what, that sucks, but this game does look interesting. I forget what that one was called. I think oh yeah, Hell Is Us. Kind of an interesting looking game. Could be fun. I'll have to look more into that one. But yeah, I'm so curious when so many games that are obviously going to be announced at some point are going to be announced. Like I'm very curious when they're going to be, revealed. Like RE9, for example, or maybe RE5 remake. All this Square Enix stuff that we've known has been in the works for a long time, all but confirmed, like Final Fantasy IX remake, Final Fantasy Tactics remake or remaster. Definitely not going to be in it. And like I was saying before this event even started today, I was like, yeah, Square is absolutely 100% not going to announce anything, because they normally don't at State of Plays. And it's hilarious because I saw a really long 4chan leak, and you already know where I'm going with this. It's total like horse shit. Like 4chan leaks, like never, don't even take them with a grain of salt. Just don't take them, right? There's this long ass 4chan leak about a bunch of games that people are mondo hype for that were going to be announced at this event. I was like, who is believing this? Like, there was like Kingdom Hearts 4, FF9 remake, freaking FF Tactics remake. Like, what? Who is believing this stuff? So I was like, yeah, there's no way this shit is happening. The moment I saw more than 2 Square Enix games on that list, I was like, yeah, there's no way. And yeah, Square Enix, like, no, I don't think anything from that list, besides maybe Horizon Zero Dawn remaster, was announced, which, once again, I mean, I'm glad it's getting remastered. I'm glad people get to experience it in a prettier light, but it's already really pretty. Like, I'm sure the game already runs at 60 on base PS5. Like, dude, that game does not need a remaster. They're like, I know I'm the biggest Bloodborne fanboy on earth, and you guys probably want nothing more than for me to stop talking about it as much as I do, which I can't blame you. But Sony, like, let's look at games people actually want, that actually need to be remastered. Why are we not looking at one of the greatest pieces of Lovecraftian, the horror fiction, fun experience, playtime thingies ever of all time with Bloodborne? Why? Okay, I'm sorry, rant over. Honestly, there wasn't... Sorry, I read that. Capcom's big dozin for everything except Monster Hunter lately. True, yeah, I see a lot of Monster Hunter coverage. I've been seeing a lot of that lately, which, I mean, for Monster Hunter fans, it's pretty huge, right? We were talking to Hippie earlier in the chat, and I had no idea that the game's going in a full open world direction, which is kind of big for the franchise, right? Lots for Monster Hunter folks to be excited for, which makes me happy. But yeah, for me personally, I've become like a really big RE fan the past couple of years. I'm a big part. I consider myself a part of your RE fan club, Ian. So yeah, I'm always like, whenever there's like a Capcom Presents somewhere or, you know, anything like that, I'm like, wait, is this a new RE game? Like, let's freaking go. Because I do think, objectively, like, I think RE4 Remake, on from a technical perspective, right, it's probably the best remake ever made. And I say that as like the biggest fan of FF7 and FF7 Remake and Rebirth in the world, because it has all its bases covered. Like, it absolutely delivers on all fronts when it comes to remaking a game the way it should be remade, right? It has, like, it takes all the gameplay and refines all the gameplay. It takes all the stuff you loved about the story and the characters and keeps all of that and makes it better. And I say that it's the best one, even though I liked, you know, Remake and Rebirth so much, because even with those games, which I adore with all my heart, like, there were parts where I went, you know what, I kind of do like the original a little better in this certain instance, or in that certain instance, a teensy tiny bit. But in RE4 Remake, I was like, dude, this is like one of the best games I've ever played, straight up. And there's like not a single moment here where I'm like, that shit was cooler in the original, because, like, no, everything was, they you know, successfully completed the assignment of taking the original and making it better in every way, which is what a remake should do. So yeah, ever since then, I'm like, Capcom Presents, is that a Resident Evil game? Because I need a Resident Evil game, even if it's a remake, because these guys know what they're doing. These guys know how to make game and how to make fun game. Anyways, though, I've ranted on long enough. Thank you so much, y'all. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys on Friday. All right. Keep on keeping on.